Hey everyone, happy Saturday. I just wanted to take a couple minutes to talk about a book recommendation that I just posted. So the book is Toxic Superfoods by Sally K. Norton. And what it really kind of talks about is the impact of plant toxins to the human body, very specifically oxalates. So I've spent a huge amount of time especially in the last couple of years, learning about nutrition, about health, about the impact of plant toxins, the negative impact of plant toxins on the human body. And what's interesting, and I think this book does a phenomenal job talking about it, is that those negative impacts aren't really well publicized. They're not really talked about because, unfortunately, it doesn't necessarily fit the popular narrative of what is good for you from the perspective of food. Now, I am a huge proponent of getting rid of ultra-processed foods, focusing on a whole foods diet, but I'm also a huge proponent of ensuring that you are eating the foods that are the best for your body, the most bioavailable in nutrients, and the least amount of negative impact. So it was really kind of a cool book to read. And in this case, I actually listened to it. It was on Audible. I'm a huge fan of Audible. And this book is available on that. If you're not a big reader or if you just don't have time to sit down and read, you can always listen to it. And this book just does a wonderful job going through, looking at the history of things like oxalates, looking at past research that had been done way, way, way back in the early 1900s, late 1800s, that really kind of pointed to, look, these are the dangers that exist with having a diet that's very, very focused on plants, especially those plants that are very high in oxalates. So I'd learned a little bit about oxalates during my research, and now I'm learning more and more. But this book really kind of opened my eyes to even small things that I didn't think about. Like the impact of spices, like the impact of seemingly innocuous vegetables, like celery. I mean, to me, that was always just crunchy water. Turns out celery is super high in oxalates. And especially if you already have existing oxalate damage, or if you're metabolically damaged, things like that, things that are touted as, yeah, no, you should definitely eat it. It's great for you, high in fiber. It's mostly just crunchy water. What else? It's actually, you burn more calories than you actually consume. Well, it actually does damage your body, right? And especially if you're already in that place where your body's already damaged or trying to heal, that's an important thing to realize. And Sally K. Norton's book does just a wonderful job outlining the science behind it, the limitations of modern medical science to trying to understand oxalates, as well as the fact that most mainstream medical doctors, it's not even something that registers in their brain to even look at, right? Like, oh, eating plants could be damaging to you, especially if you're already damaged, right? And that's why I think this book is a wonderful read. It got me really thinking about, like, my youngest. He's, of all three of my kids, right, he's actually the most susceptible to potential kidney damage because of a condition that he was born with, where his little tubes coming out of his kidneys were too little. So he was always more susceptible to potential kidney damage or kidney disease than my other two kids. So it really kind of startled me and really got me thinking about, man, what am I ensuring that my kids are eating as well? And we do a pretty good job of trying to get them focused on, whole foods, animal-based foods that will really give them the nutrients that they need, especially since they're growing. But it really didn't even occur to me that things like, heck, even chocolate, which turns out super high in oxalates, could run him the risk of damage further down the line when he gets a little bit older. So it also gave me some more information to talk to my kids about. This is another reason why we're going to try to stay away from some of these things. So I definitely recommend it. I think it's a wonderful book. And at the very least, it gives you some more information to help you on your path of learning, which I'm a huge proponent of, right? take the time to listen to the book, to read the book, increase your own knowledge, increase your ability to go look for more information on your own, because that's what's most important. Your health, the number one person that's going to take care of your health is you. It's not doctors. It's not anybody else. It's you. So the more educated you are, the more information that you have, and the more you can know where to look, the more along the path of health you can put yourself. Anyways, y'all have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later.